Hello everyone, welcome back. Day 8 here on 7 Days to Die. This is your survival guide. So, we're about to see what the aftermath of last night was. We got our grilled meat that we cooked, and we're not going to carry this with us right now. No, we're not going to give them any, reason to attack, because it sounds like there's still a whole lot of them down there. So we're going to go see what's happened, see if we can even actually get out of here. I'm making gunpowder as we speak with the potassium nitrate and the coal that we picked up, and it's increasing my gun skill, which is good because when we make a forge, we're going to make a blunderbuss if we have enough stuff. So you got to be careful here because they're all inside. They are all going to be inside here somewhere. All right, we made it out. So you can see the damage that was done on the night of day 7. They basically destroyed everything around my door, but because it was a metal door, they didn't destroy the door. They got in the back, they destroyed that window, they're still in there. I mean, look, they're all in there kind of destroying it, basically. All right, so what do we need? We need stone. And we need clay. All right, let me look here and see if this is going to work. So, on PC, if you look, you can usually see where the clay is. It's a little bit different here. It's possible that these gray areas are clay, and we'll go. You know what? That might be these stones. That might be these stones. So on PC, you can look at it like that, and you can actually see where the clay is. We're going to find out how to find it on here for you guys. We need to get at least 50 stones to where we have enough to make the forge, and then we're going to want a few more stones so we can make blunderbuss ammo. Blunderbuss ammo. So this is good. I mean, you can see what we've done here. Survival guide to day 8. You know, we've made it to day 8 without dying. That's 2 hits on you, lady. Get your head out of here. We've made it to day 8. And once you get a forge, I'm gonna show you. This episode, we're gonna make the forge, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you that basically once you get to the point of having a forge, it's going to take you about this much time, which is fine because there's certain things that you need to unlock to make it worth its while. Not that it's not worth its while, but to be able to make other things. Now, the problem is that my anvil is at the other house. But you can make an anvil in the forge now. It just takes a lot of your iron up. I take that back. I don't know if in this version that's actually true. We'll have to find out. But in the current version on PC, you can actually make an anvil inside the forge, which actually unlocks the basic recipes of the forge. See, my gunsmithing is going up because we're making gunpowder. We're making gunpowder. How much stone do we have? 140? It's pretty good. Where is the 213 at that I wasn't breaking? It's right there. It was showing that, but it was hitting something else. Like, why isn't that moving, man? Why aren't you moving for me? Okay. Now, let's take a look at the ground. That was definitely a stone. So it could be this area. Could be this area. We're going to go find out. I think that clear area... Okay, just off to my side here. I think that's what this is. And this is stone here. So looking at the map, that gray area is stone. How about the white area? Is the white area on the other side of the road? Oh no, it's back there. I think that's that other big clearing of... Where was that other? Right here. This is stone as well. But is this a gray or white area? How am I missing this big white area? What the dealio? Where is it? It used to... That right there looks like clay to me. Yep, that's clay. Alright, so looking at the map... See this white area? We're going to call that clay. Alright, we got our shovel out. You can see the shovel is hitting for a lot more clay than just hitting it out of the side of the mountain that we were doing before. Your skill in mining is going up, my friend. So not only do you need enough clay to make the forge, in order to make forged iron, you need iron, scrap iron, and clay. Okay? You need both. You need both. So something to keep in mind. Don't just get enough and move on. It's like, it's good that this stuff yields it up pretty good, the amount that you can get from one little area, but you're going to want a lot. You're going to want a lot. Like, if you can get 500, that's a great starting point, because it melts down. I think the ratio, it melts down a little bit better. But you want to get a fair amount. You don't want to skimp on this, because if you don't have it, let's drink a beer. Digging requires a lot of stamina. Let's take a peek at what we've got. 333. It's not too shabby. So you'll be able to see. So I'm overheating whilst it's raining. Very interesting game. Very interesting, if I do say so myself. Find yourself some clay. Just get a bunch of it. Especially if it's going for your, if you're close to your forge or whatever. Just get a bunch of it. It's like, I'll come back to an area like this with a good shovel. And if you've got the steel shovel, the iron shovel, this stuff just, like, you literally go through this stuff like it's no tomorrow. I have 20 skill points to spend. I've been saving them up a little bit just because I haven't really been doing anything. We may be to the point where I'm going to want to put it toward, like, blunderbuss damage, maybe crossbow damage. Because unlike the bow, the crossbow is pretty good. All right, that's enough for now. The crossbow is pretty good. Again, looking at the map, right there, this is clay. 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 The gray is stone. It could be either a boulder or in the ground, okay? Something to keep in mind. Now, the other thing is, coming back here, these guys might still be here. Just because you left doesn't mean that they left. They're in there. They're all in there. Look at, they're just destroying the place. That way I can see. Oops. Swing and a miss. There's a head there. Oh, shoot. I didn't see her. There's a clicker. Get out, meaty. Get out. Very dangerous close quarters like that, especially with the crawler dude. Wow. It's not good. It's not good, meaty. This guy's gonna break my legs. Oh, I'm inside a little area here. Stamina, please. Give me some stamina. Hoot. You're not Whoa. They're trying to scare me now. Now you see the difference of what they're doing. They're tracking me better. So these guys here are much stronger, much harder to kill because of the angle and everything like that. So just be careful of these guys here. Even when you got like your good guns and stuff, these guys are pretty tough. Not anymore. That went right through your head, I'm just saying. What the deuce? Oh! And she's down. Putrid girl. Are they hitting each other? Some of the stuff you can shoot through, some you can't. Wow, that was right in my ear. Yeah. You just stay on the ground, lady. Alright, what do we got here? We got this. Doo-bit-doo-doo. Like a day like today, you should be excited the fact that you survived, that you got stuff. So, repair and build is the name of the day today. Repair and build. Quit hitting the stuff I just put up, lady. Another crawly dude. She's not dead. Wow, dude! You could tell she's not dead because she was still making sound long after I had knocked her down. So they broke out this stuff here, but didn't break the actual... I didn't want to use my steel up, my scrap up yet. There's still some in here. Alright. Are they upstairs? Are they up here? They are. That's not loud or anything, is it? Did they make their way up top? They're like, hey, he's hiding stuff up here. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Crouch it down, undetected. Alright, let's make ourselves a forge. Let's make ourselves a forge. We'll get our bellows. We'll get our short iron pipes. We'll see what else we're gonna need with this. Recipes of El Forjo. We are now crafting our first forge, day 8. Okay, so we unlocked the ability to make scrap armor, but now whatever books that we read, we can make iron armor. As long as you collected leather along the way. Remember, you're going to need leather for this. We'll do a little housekeeping while we're at this. That away, put that away. That away. We're going to need our iron. First thing we're going to want to do is do iron and... no, I didn't want to do that. We're going to do iron and the coal. Or the clay. Alright? Put down our forge, get access to it. We'll put in some iron. We'll put in some clay. These are the two base products needed for everything. Take our wood. Now I do have an anvil at the other house. I do have an anvil at the other house. We only have 34 wood in there, whatever. So what it's going to do is it's going to start cooking it down, as you can see right here. 15, 15. Once that stuff starts cooking it down, we can start making things. But first, in order to make anything, you need an anvil. And then to make more different items, you might need a caliper or the tap and die set. So let's see what they have over here. I thought I saw the anvil right here. So you need 200 of your iron and 20 clay to make an anvil. Once you make that, you can put it up in the top in the tool section here, and then you can start making your stuff. So, whoa, you can see this telling me I don't have enough iron to do it. And I probably won't unless I go in here and start melting some stuff down, which I was going to do earlier. Like, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that and that. I'm nowhere near 44 yet, so I'm not really worried about that. This. It's a good start. It's a good start. Alright, scrap it. Scrap it. Scrap it. That is my only shotgun barrel. I don't want to scrap that. Scrap it. Scrap it. And scrap it. Scrap it. Put this back over here. Look at, we've got 3 of the 4 pieces to the shotgun. All we need is a stock and the actual schematic to make it. So you can see that yield us a little bit more iron. Again, we have a lot of iron at the other location. It's not that big of a deal. You see the ratio. I'm up to 130 and I've got 83 left. We're going to have enough to make an anvil. Once we make an anvil, you start working on forged iron right here. Okay? Once you make forged iron, then you can actually make your fireman's axe, your good pick. So you're going to go from 1 stone axe to a pick and an axe, but they do a lot. They're a lot more effective, and they're going to take over the durability and level of your current stuff that you've been building every night to this point. We've been building toward this, not just to make this a better tool, but when we make our other stuff, it's going to be that quality already. If you didn't spend your nights making all these, it seems tedious and monotonous. When you get to this point, you're going to make yourself a pick, and it's going to be garbage. You don't want that. You don't want a garbage pick, especially when you're using iron to do it. Especially when you're using iron to do it. So as soon as this gets to 200, we can make ourselves an anvil. Once we make an anvil, we can put it up here, and it'll be ready to do that. Once you get to this forge, okay, you're in business. You know, you're in business. So it used to be that you couldn't forge an anvil in here. You had to find this stuff in the world. I never had a problem finding it, but I could see that it would be a pain in the butt if you couldn't find it, that you finally built a forge. And it used to be a magazine for the forge that you had to find and read called Forging Ahead. Oh, or Forge Ahead. What a nightmare that was. That was really hard to do. I went 20 days without a forge before. That is hard to do. But now that they've implemented more things into the forge, it's more important that it's buildable now. And same with the anvil. There's so many things that you build in the forge that they had to make it more accessible. Okay? So these guys are downstairs making all kinds of noise, but they don't know I'm up here. I'm undetected, so you don't need to freak out about what's going on down there. Don't even worry about it. 8 seconds left on the forge. We're going to try and make ourselves a fireman's axe and a pick. Now the scrap metal armor that I have is, you don't need the forge for that. Once you get that book, you can actually make some pretty decent... all right, let's see, forged iron. So we can make some forged iron. Once you get, you need the regular scrap to make that. This stuff here, just the scrap iron. I'll show you. This stuff here, scrap boots, all this stuff here. Because you read one book, you have the ability to make this. And that's that MacGyver's book of scrap. But you see what you need. You need duct tape and leather, and a lot of it. 5 and 3 plus that. But it yields you some really good armor. So if you find that book, and you're pretty far off from making iron armor, go ahead and make yourself some scrap. It shows it making out of like signs and license plates and things like that. So it's actually pretty cool. All right, we got this. We don't really have any wood. Get ourselves some wood. Just until I feel like going back outside. Got myself some wood. They heard me doing that. So you got to remember, they'll hear you doing that. Anytime you make noise like that, iron fire axe. Iron pickaxe. What, I don't have the necessary... Oh, I need 5. Alright, we're making the fire axe right now. Do-do, do-do, do-do. We can make some more of this now. Once you get going on it, like normally I have 500, 1,000 scrap iron to put in there, and I'm just constantly melting stuff down. Because at some point you're going to get to where you're going to make steel. You're going to make steel. And steel is a lot better. It's a lot better. Alright, so look at this. So we take our 269 stone axe, and now we have a 285 fire axe. Just the fact that it's an iron fire axe and the durability and the color is the same, this is way better than that. It's way better. But again, there could be things like you want to go swing faster or things like that, cheaper to make. Those, don't give up on this little fella. Plus, you still need one of these unless you get a hammer or nail gun to do repairs on stuff. So keep that in mind. All right, we'll make ourselves the pick. What do I need? Oh, the wood. So see, that's... What am I actually chopping here that's so beefy? What the heck was I hitting right there? That side stuff is 1,200? Something's weird about that side piece. Whoa! That's really loud. Anyway, let's go back to this. Don't want to, like, destroy anything. Okay, that should be good. Craft up ourselves a little pick. Now's the time when you're going to find that you fill up your hotbar more. You know, you got 2 tools instead of 1. Now the crossbow still requires, I believe there's a crossbow schematic that you have to read. But if you find, once you go into the derelict city, this is why when you go here, from where we're at now, we have it marked right here. It's the derelict city. Once you go into here, you're going to find this stuff. You're going to find yourself a bookstore. And in that bookstore, you're going to find a ton of schematics. That rain is super loud. Is super loud. So here's what we got. We got ourselves a fire axe, a good pickaxe. We got ourselves the sledge. Now we can build the sledge. We can build the sledge. It needs 8 and 5. So we can build a new sledge. We can also repair this one. Let's see. Let's try and repair it. Because we have the recipe, the only reason why we'd want to build one is because it would actually be higher. It'd be 286 or so. But we can also repair this bad boy. Like that. So you can see it's down to 218. But it's at full health. So you can repair it because we read the schematic. Alright, you guys, I think that's going to do it. I think that's going to do it for my little survival guide here. I will save this world. I'll see how it went, how you guys enjoyed it. But at this point, we've survived to day 7 without dying, okay? You saw I didn't have an overabundance of food. We did pretty good with the water. I still have 20 skill points to spend. At this point, you can use them on with these 20 points, I might use it on Survivor and Camel, or maybe Run Forest Run, because this one actually uses 10% less stamina. Okay, so that's pretty good. But this is your food one. The Camel is your drink one. You might as well just buy those, get them out of the way, because anything you put into any of the weapons at this point are going to be negligible. They're not going to matter. My recommendation, if you're good on food and water at this point, you put all those points right into scavenging, because you're going to be doing nothing but scavenging. Look at that. We're at 26. All right, let's do it, right? We're going to put it all into scavenging just to show that we are at level 46 on scavenging. Quality Joe requires scavenging 1, I think 40, and then 60. We're literally close to scavenging our Quality Joe level 3, the ability to buy it, but that takes 30 points. 10 for each Quality Joe. And the Quality Joe adds 25, 50, or 100 quality points to found items. So at this point, my next 10 points would be Quality Joe level 1, and then Quality Joe level 2. Then I'd rank this up to 60. You're going to be finding blues and purples in all the stuff you scavenge at that point. That's how I would spend my skill points. You're going to find good stuff. You're going to find better weapon components. You're going to have the ability, as soon as you unlock the schematic, look at, see how these are? You're going to find blues and purples of these bad boys. Your first shotgun might be blue, which is going to do mad damage. And then from there, you can rank up your ability to do damage with that. Once you get guns, just using them is going to rank up those abilities. You don't need that right now. You need to be able to find good quality stuff. Because we followed this survival guide, we've been able, the first pickaxe that we made is 285. We're so close to green level on these things. They're beast mode already, and that's just because we made a ton of these things every night. Stone axes. Every night we did that. Now you use your Quality Joe and your scavenging to find better materials to assemble your guns with when you unlock those schematics. And you'll be nothing but successful. At this point, I could actually go into the derelict city with the stuff that I have and loot that place and find a bunch of stuff, find the schematics, come back here, consolidate my 2 living locations into one, probably build my own, and then you're in the game, you're playing, you're doing whatever you want. Find yourself a mini bike, then explore the greater outside areas of the map rather than the small areas that you're working on looting right now. And that's going to do it, you guys. That is the survival guide for you. I hope it helped. Hope you guys enjoyed this and have fun killing zombies.